Right, I've absolutely no idea how this video is going to play out, but I've been putting it off for long enough now, so it's yeah, it's time to sit down, have a talk for myself, and I'd like to, if I have the courage, then this will be uploaded to YouTube. If not, it will stay on my camera roll, but at least I've done the video. At least I've got rid of the excuses and I've made a video. So just wanted to talk about life really. Coming into 2026, the position I'm in now compared to the position I was in coming into 2025. As a 23-year-old, a lot of progress has been made. Very proud of what I've done over the last year, but still in a position where even though I'm grateful, I don't know, I want more. I don't know specifically what I want, but I know that there is more out there for me that I need to go and achieve. And you just get that feeling inside of you. But yeah, I just want to sort of, document it. This isn't going to be perfect. I know that this doesn't come naturally. My eyes are shooting all over the place. But yeah, let's just do it. So coming into 2026, I've worked the job that I'm in for 3.5 years now. It's not in the field of work that I thought I'd ever get into. I always quite enjoyed school, like sitting at a desk and sort of working academically, and I'm in an engineering role for my job, which obviously doesn't come naturally to me at all, but I think I've learnt a lot. I've learnt that coming outside of your comfort zone to improve skills that you've not developed is also, is very important. It's made me grow up a lot, but I also know that there's other stuff in the world that I want to go and achieve, and for me to do that, doing stuff like this can help me generate the courage. And you just never know what opportunities can come out of doing stuff like this. So yeah, through to my life changed really beginning in 2025. It sounds dramatic, but I decided that I wasn't where I wanted to be in life, basically, and I admitted it to myself. I took the blame on myself, and even though a lot of people around me thought I was almost being too harsh on myself, I'm glad that I did, because it's meant that I'm now in a position where I've developed so many skills, like in all terms, from fitness to just having compassion, like your self-compassion for yourself, your emotional maturity, everything like that. Your discipline, something that I was lacking massively, which is what put me into my little rut towards the end of 2024, beginning of 2025, was the lack of discipline, lack of consistency, and now they're two of my strongest assets. 100%. I'll show up all the time, and I will get things done. But going into 2026, creativity is, I know it's within me, but it's something that I want to focus on. I want to improve, and I feel like, create a YouTube video, even though this isn't going to be heavily edited, it's going to be raw. That it might help me. This could be the stepping stone to becoming a bit more creative, learning. If I enjoy this, if I do upload it and I think, yeah, this is something that I could focus on, then I'm going to obviously learning how to edit and everything else that comes along with making videos is something that I'll have to adapt to. And again, creativity comes through that. So yeah, so at the beginning of 2025, I was in a tough spot. I'd made a mistake in 2024 which had a much larger impact on me than what I thought it was going to. And it was about rebuilding myself through the winter months, being able to sit down, be honest with myself, realise I'm not where I wanted to be, even though I thought I'd basically made it before that, which sounds silly now. But sometimes you just got to be honest, you got to reset and you go again. And throughout the year, became stronger and stronger. Opportunities sort of come your way. You start enjoying life a little bit more. And going into 2026, I'm in a strong position. Even stuff like I cut back. For example, I had a a nice 1 Series that I'd sort of financed at 19, and it was a big step for me to sell that, buy something a little bit cheaper, like a second-hand Ford Focus, but clear that bad debt. And financially, I took on the Cash Flow Academy, which is, I read obviously Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, and he recommends someone called Andy Tanner, who had his own academy. And by doing it, I've sort of realised that at first I was like, yeah, day trading, that's what I want to do. But you realise, no, at the moment, day trading isn't what I want to do. I don't have to force that. But there's so many lessons I've learnt through the Cash Flow Academy and through financial books and through other mindset books and everything like that are going to benefit me in all elements of my life. And the algorithm sort of matches up with you with that as well, and you just get fed more and more information of what is actually helpful. Like, obviously social media is massive in the majority of people's lives, especially people my age and my generation. And from having quite a toxic experience with social media to having now an all-round positive one where I can switch it off easily. I'm not addicted to it, but also the content that I consume is I enjoy it. It's positive. It helps me. People like Joe Delaney, who I found last year. Although, to be fair, all of these people I've pretty much found last year, and they their lifestyles is something I look up to. I think, why can't I do that? It's sort of inspirational. You've got Joe Delaney, Alex Hormozy, of course. Business wise is right at the top of the game. Corey Sampson, Scott Thomas. These are two quite similar. Obviously, everyone, if you do know them, you probably knew them from reality TV shows back in the day. But the way they've sort of turned around their images and sort of used that as a springboard to build their platforms in the way they want to. And they probably not getting as, I don't know, actually, they're probably not getting as many views as what they could do if they carried on doing something that they wasn't passionate about, but was just trying to farm views. Whereas they're living the life that they want, and they're generating their wealth through that, and they're passionate. You can tell they're passionate about it, and that's something that I want. I read in one of my books about your dharma, the thing that you're good at and the thing you enjoy, like right at the top. And it's about finding your purpose and making it so you can live off of it. And that's the goal. That's what I'm chasing. I don't want to chase too much because I want to attract it, but yeah, like you got to remember. I've got to remember sometimes that at my age, I'm not going to have everything that I want just yet. So all I can do is build towards it. As long as I'm putting in a 1% every single day, that 1% better every single day, then in my eyes I'm moving close to it. Obviously, I want more than that. I want to be able to move forward a lot more than that every single day. But you can't. Some days you feel unbelievable, you feel on fire. Other days, they're a bit of a struggle, but you get through it. You get what needs to be done, and it is what it is. Other people, Matt Does Fitness, a Kent boy. Obviously from him, started as a PE teacher, moved to, now he's a massive, obviously, gladiator. His YouTube channel is huge, big businesses. I think he signed up to The Apprentice, so unbelievable the journey that he's been on. Chris Williamson, obviously, got his podcast. I love listening to educational podcasts now. They are the podcasts and the books are the way that I gain most of my information, as well as obviously selected YouTube videos. Dan Dressen, I'm not too sure if that's how you pronounce it, but his Instagram page is the style of his product and his brand and everything like that. I think is very motivational to me. I like his content. I'd like to one day potentially have the same sort of setup as what, you know, these people have that I'm talking about. Another one is Gabe Bolt, who is someone that I've only come across recently, but his YouTube videos are so educational, so informational. They've really, you know, he breaks stuff down. I'm still very new to his content, so there's a lot more for me to consume. But yeah, so far I'm really liking what I'm seeing. And even someone like True Geordie, like back in the day, obviously he's had his not controversies, but you know, he's been through the ringer a little bit at times. And yeah, I just like his content. I like what he does. I like the way he's not sort of scared of the media. He puts it out there, and you think, you know, that's a little. When he talks about some subjects, you think, oh, I'm sure there's people out there that don't like that being said. But you know, he obviously doesn't think about it too much. Doesn't care about it. He just uploads it. But for me, out of that whole list, honestly, the main one for me is when I was really going through my process of, you know, evolving. Joe Delaney is someone that I've sort of taken a real interest in. Like, his content, I think, is so. I just think, you know, as his outro says, sorry, Joe Delaney is my hero. Like, he is, his content is unreal, and it's quite refreshing because, in a way, he's obviously money driven. Everyone is money driven, but he's not. You get the sense that he's not like a sicko with it. Like, he's not absolutely determined to make the most money possible. He's, you know, he's happy with his life. You look at his journey from sort of 10 years ago. So obviously I've been watching it all over the last year, but he obviously has his vlogs from sort of 2015, 2016 or whatever, when he was going to Ibiza and travelling the world and sort of being a bit of a lad, enjoying himself. And then you look at him now, and obviously with, you know, with his partner, with his children, his family home and stuff, you just think, yeah, that's the life. That's what I want. You know, that's what we're working towards in the day, being able to have that freedom, that financial freedom, but also that if you're working, but you're working towards a project that you're passionate about and you believe in, then, you know, it's not really work. You sort of, you enjoy it. But if you're working a job that you feel sort of forced into, and you're not passionate about it, you know, Sunday night you're dreading Monday morning, then I think it's important for a little while, because that sort of grounds you. There's a lot to learn in there, but you know, in the long run, it's just not the position you want to be in, is it? Like, you want to have that freedom. So yeah, 2026, it's going to be a big year for me. Obviously, right at the beginning, to be honest, this was one of my goals, but I've been putting it off for a while. So it's good to just film it. I'm going to rewatch it once and upload it, and that is it, because yeah, I know I'll be nitpicking millions of holes, but let's just get out there. Let's just go and make a good year. We've got my life goals that I'm working towards, and 2026 is going to be a big year. Where 2025, I feel like I really put the foundations in place for a lot of it. 2026 is now about continuing momentum and being able to, you know, keep developing, keep becoming the man that I want to become. But yeah, not really too sure what this video massively was. But yeah, if you have reached it, if you have come across it, then thank you for viewing it. I hope you've smiled. I hope you've enjoyed it. And yeah, stay safe. I'll catch you later.